All right, this next one is from a studio that does a certain type of movie, mostly horror. I've got to be careful because then otherwise people just think I say horror, but it's horror, because that's how I say it. I say horror. So mostly horror, and then I sound like a seal, like horror. Because I don't pronounce it right, so I gotta make sure. So it's not horror, it's horror, and and I've liked a lot of their stuff. They also just make some weird movies. Even they had the Nicolas Cage comedy come out that was just weird. I didn't watch that one, but I heard that it was just a very weird movie. Definitely a Nicolas Cage movie. Have you heard about this? You know them.
I know them.
Yeah. Well, let's check it out, though. Have you heard of this, though? Have you seen this?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, let's check it out, though, guys. We are watching the trailer for... The Action Pack needs you. You can support Mike's After Action Reviews on our Patreon for as little as $3 a month. Every quarter, once we've made at least $200, we're going to be giving away 10% of our earnings from Patreon in a giveaway over on our Twitch, so go check that out as well. You can find all of the links for everything in the description and in the pinned comment down below. Do your part. Support the pack. The Action Pack. The Front Room. Official trailer 2, A24. Coming at us from A24, we are going to like the video. It's got 1.3 million views to 2.2 thousand likes and 136 dislikes. From writer, director Max and Sam Eggers, and starring Brand... I don't care about that. The Front Room, okay, it doesn't say anything else. Okay, I just want to let you guys know, because I saw this. My wife is watching Game of Thrones. She's currently... on season 6, so I told her, you have crested the hill, get ready for the, because she already knows that the last few seasons are bad. I just don't think that you can be prepared for how bad it got. So she's barreling down the other side of that hill. So just letting you know, because I saw this. So hashtag season 6, 7, and 8 sucked. So
I just realized those come out a long time ago now.
Yeah. All of those, some of the younger people, like the Sansa Stark she's already on her first divorce. The actress.
Oh my gosh.
She divorced her husband so she could go partying. She actually said that. She says, I divorced
really?
my husband because I mean it was not like, she didn't say it explicitly like that, but basically what she said is like, I'm young and I want to be able to go party and have a fun time, and so I didn't want to be married, and so I got a divorce. It's like, and left her kids with her husband. Yeah.
Wow.
Anyway, enough about all of that. Got any thoughts on this before we get started?
Yeah, let's see what we got.
All right. Just based on this right here, I'm going to say this is probably just that image. That just looks like a horror movie. So,
yep.
And it's not a ridiculously funny name, so it's probably a horror movie. Yeah, we got a 1 minute and 39 second trailer. I hope that you're ready.
Hi, it's Travis with Oscar Mike Radio. Oscar Mike Radio is a military and veterans podcast and show about those who serve our country and those who have served and are doing amazing things.
You know what? Let's take more. And then they had that fantastic...
Managing those logistics and getting things where they need to be on time.
I mean, come on.
Want to learn more? Want to follow the show? Go to OscarMikeRadio.com or the link below. We're Oscar Mike, and we're mission in flight. Thank you.
Here we go.
Everything is a mess. Work,
house still isn't right.
Definitely
What are
horror.
we gonna do, Norman? Who's this?
I am his mother. I'm the problem, I'm the villain.
Okay.
Give us everything.
We can pay off the house with that money.
If she comes to the house, we're gonna be her disciples.
What?
She thinks that the Holy Spirit possesses her and gives her power.
I'm the problem, I'm the villain.
You must be my Norman's Belinda. Belinda.
Okay, I want to point at, like, this is interesting. This is interesting. So I am religious. I've talked about this, full disclosure. I try to be objective and not really get into my religious beliefs when talking about.
Are they doing reincarnation type stuff here?
No. What it sounds like is, so I'm Pentecostal. So as soon as you say that, some people, because there are a lot of charismatic preachers who basically say they're Pentecostal, but it's basically they start cults and stuff, and they're the people who, Pentecostals are the people that are like, you know,
Yeah.
and I get excited, and when you really worship God, and you know, the belief is that, you know, it's okay to be enthusiastic because it's like, it's God. Like, imagine if you thought that God was real and he came down and stood next to you, wouldn't you be like, oh my, this is amazing? Okay, so that's what Pentecostals believe. But it's interesting though, because there are a lot of Pentecostal, like, people who aren't really Pentecostal. They're basically, they start a cult, and this is what this sounds like. She's like, oh, we have to become their disciples. We believe the Holy Spirit possesses. She believes the Holy Spirit possesses us. So basically, she's a cult leader. And let me tell you something. Do not get involved in cults. Okay? Cults are bad. There's been so many documentaries about cults, man. Just go watch one, all right? And there's churches that I've interacted with recently who have some weird ideas that have nothing to do with the Bible or Christianity or any doctrine of any church. So this sounds like it might be interesting. I might actually have to watch this. But anyway, so we can move on from there. That's my connection with this as far as being a religious person, quote unquote religious person. So we got about a minute left actually. Here we go.
I thought you were supposed to have more interesting names.
What is a more interesting name?
Okay, she's also racist. You know what it is? They're probably, I don't know, and she has an accent that makes me think that she's from the South.
Yeah,
an
old Southern woman. Yeah,
Yeah. Like an old. So, see, where I'm from Wisconsin, and in all of Wisconsin's history, they actually know how many slaves were brought and registered in Wisconsin as being sold, and there were 30. In the entirety of Wisconsin's history, there were 30 black slaves that came and were sold there, and otherwise everybody was free people in Wisconsin. So like where I'm from, racism and stuff like that, it's become a thing in modern day because of political stuff, but black people were not considered any different. It was just their skin color was different. It's never a big deal. It's never a big deal. Yeah. Okay. And like even into high school and everything, I never even thought about any of that. It was just whatever, you know. Anyway. Yeah. So old Southern racist lady. Here we go.
What is a more interesting name?
And she just laughs.
She wants to replace me.
I'm the villain.
She's taking over the house.
I'm the villain.
My work is in the spirit. Mommy, cast out the bad one. Belinda.
What is this?
My name is Belinda. Belinda.
Okay. Two mothers, no mercy. I like that.
She got what she deserved.
Let's go, I'ma kick.
In the front room. Okay. So this sounds like it actually is going to be like almost a little, maybe a little bit of a thriller, but almost like a thriller comedy.
Yeah, it could be kind of funny.
So I'll tell you, recently, and Tommy boy, you already know this, like recently I had my mother come and stay with us to watch my kids because of certain situations going on, and because my wife started working, and she actually tried to physically assault me, and I kicked her out of my house. My mom is not, I don't know if my mom would really be a danger to me in any way unless she got a weapon, because she's a little bit of an older, like I'm turning 30, so she's in her 50s. I think my dad just turned 51 or 52, and I think so she might be like 51. I don't know how old she is. And basically that was the end of our relationship for a lot of different reasons. My mother was never a very good person, and it seems like this guy didn't have a great childhood either, and so you're just kind of seeing that played out. Yeah. So I definitely can relate. Have you ever had a mom, like in-law mother, come in and stay with you?
No.
Don't. So, and then the weird religious angle, I definitely get that, because like I said, there's a lot of stuff with the weird religious cults, and where it's not really about the actual doctrine of the religion you're supposed to be following. It's about power and control. So if you're a Christian or interested in being a Christian, or finding out about that, find a good church that's not weird. Like if you start having people try to get involved in raising your kids or your finances or your job, or you're so much into your personal life, just get out. Anyway, sorry, that's kind of my soapbox on religion. I love the religious stuff because I always find it interesting how people view religious stuff, and then I do like seeing depictions of like religious actors is what I call them. People who aren't actually the following the doctrine, but just are weirdos instead. Anyway, what are your thoughts?
A24 does it again on making a weird freaking movie.
Yeah, I mean the trailer is nice. Feel the energy.
Yeah.
Taking over the house.
Like feel the energy of the trailer as far as the, got this woman with her tongue out, like weird thing, like what the heck. So, yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now. That looks like that's her son. That's weird.
Yeah, it must be.
You're an adult. You need to get up and get out of your mama's. It looks like he's breastfeeding or something. Like, I mean, it doesn't, but she's like, how you'd hold a baby to breastfeed.
Yeah.
She's, I forget what it's called. Coddling.
It was A24, so he might be breastfeeding her.
Well, I don't know if it is, but she's coddling him for sure. Yeah. Let's check out what other people are saying about it, though. Here we go. So, a Christmas album, a Netflix Christmas movie, an appearance in a Disney Plus movie, and a new horror movie in theaters. Brandy has been working, y'all. I don't know who. I imagine it's the main actress, but I don't know actually who that is. So, okay. Religious horror will always be compelling. Religion is indeed horrific. Spirits, ghosts, hellfire, demons. It's a real Lord of the Rings vibe all around. Yeah, I mean, really, Lord of the Rings is a complete allegory to Christian religion. Religion can be horrifying, can be horrific. Quote unquote religion, like the fake stuff can be. Yeah. This looks so fun. Bring back the fun in movies and bring back old evil people. There you go. We missed them. They create awesome villains. Yeah. Okay, this movie feels it's like it's gonna hit so hard. First of all, whoever is cutting these trailers are doing a great job, a superb job. Second, that's all. I can't wait to watch this movie. Yeah, it looks definitely looks interesting. I'm liking the energy that I'm feeling, and can't wait to see this basically heretical cult leader get her comeuppance. I'm not sure what's gonna happen here, but yeah, don't be weird with your parents. Don't let your parents be weird with you. If you've got parents that are weird with you, when you turn 18, get out and don't come back. So, all right though, we've got thumbs up, thumbs middle, thumbs down. What you got?
I'd give it a thumbs up.
I would too. It feels weird, but not in a bad way. Not in a great way, but it just looks like it's going to be weird. It might be a comedy. That's what I was saying, a little bit of a comedy. So.
Yeah.
But all right, guys, let's move on to the next one. Here we go. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord where you can voice chat with me while I live stream, and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after-action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.